am I doing? We're in a basement. During a blizzard. Okay. So let's just see about passing a couple hours while we wait for the blizzard. All right. My stream's working. Nice, nice. Did we kill all the wolves? Up top? Is that what's going on? Did I do the big battle, I guess? I definitely killed a wolf. A ruined whetstone just to drive me nuts. Just to make me look. Let's see. Hopefully I'm not nose breathing into the microphone. Nice and professional, as you do. Okay. No, we got a scared wolf. And we have dead wolves, right? Was I eating them? I'm sure I was, right? Can this happen over here? What am I? Yeah, sad thing about playing one account and then playing the other accounts. Oh, look, we had a fire. Where? Was I not cooking all the meats? I know we got to go back to Thompson's Crossing, the little city there. Wait, who are you? Okay, you're nobody. Are you a wolf? I have missed. What do I have for food? So I was going to say, if I have wolf steaks on me, look at all that. I remember I said, let's go get some. I want to go on a broth run. And then, yeah, that happened. Magic, how's it going?
I've never felt so cold in my life.
This started out. Ah, yeah, buddy. You know, I should just kill and eat you. Need to test if I had heart disease. Jeez, man. Okay, let's see if this guy's got an arrow on him. Or if he's nothing. No, that's a person. Okay, so that is not edible. Oh, that's another person. Right. Okay. Well, let's warm up real quick. I don't need to wander around hurting the poor girl for no reason. I found out what I needed to know, and that is there's no food up there. So, no food. That's fine. Good to see you, Magic. We're doing the regular, you know, the struggles. I'm just going to rest for an hour. If it'll let me, and it did, which is nice. I'm sad Canada's baseball team did not win the World Series this year. A lot of people were very hopeful. Now we could walk down or we could rope down. Do I want to go to the farmhouse though? Is there any reason to do that? That's what I'm wondering. Alright, we'll see what happens here. See if that wolf freaks out continuously. Yeah, they do. When you kill a lot of them. Like, especially since Magic, you know. Well, who won last year? The Dodgers, right? So, I mean, great for them. I was going to put a Facebook post out congratulating Japan on winning the World Series. Courage is knowing what not to fear. Yeah. Well, also courage is actually operating well afraid. My son asked me once, he was like, why aren't you afraid of anything? And I was like, oh, I'm afraid of grocery shopping, son. Like, there's nothing I don't do that doesn't come with a bunch of anxiety and stuff. You just got to operate scared. So thanks, Tink, for that introspective moment. Oh, yeah, you know, Dodgers won last year. You know? Come on. However, that being said, the Blue Jays really did put on a good showing, right? They just needed a couple more runs, you know? Oh my.
Sure getting cold.
A rare earth magnet is hard to find, and I don't know how effective that would be. What else? What else would I suggest? Rabbit meat? No, not for your lock. My character's just getting hungry, that's all. Because a rare earth magnet might work. But I guess not, right? Because the key's going to be brass. Son of a gun. You are.
Oh, so cold.
That is. I think that is buy a new lock status. Nah, we can't chop that up. It's too many calories. Yeah, Magic, that's... I think you're buying a new lock. Because there's nothing you can do. There's a rare earth magnet. Only if your key was steel. And if they're not, they're brass. Wow. Wow, dude. Magic. That's rough. Hey, Loons. Yeah, no, there is a small, like, brass has a tiny, tiny magnetic resonance, but your entire lock would be made of steel components and stuff. Like, it would not help at all. It would be completely unhelpful. Like, if you generate a strong enough magnetic field, it'll actually repel aluminum. So, man. One second, I'm taking a sip of tea. And I had to do the slurping bits because it's very hot. So, yeah, let's not do that directly into somebody's ear if we can help it. Man, that's rough. If I go further out onto the front lawn there, maybe, well, maybe, did I kill a deer? I don't know. Problem is, Alexa, the character I've got on for, I think she's about 530 days now. Anyway, she's been doing fine, but I needed to take a toolbox up to the summit so that I could do certain things. So I did. And so, of course, I've wandered back and forth through Pleasant Valley with a much older character. And everything is set up much differently. With my older character, you can't walk without stepping on food. Like, as soon as you think, I could use some food, there's food, a pile of food there laying there. You just need to walk over and start a fire. You know, sunny day, costs you nothing. So, but yeah, we're gonna stop in here, see what goes on, get our character fed up, rested up. We're gonna spend the night. So we'll come up with an event. If I got to do some hunting, that's great. You know, as you do.
If I don't warm up.
You need food, miss. You need food. Let's get you in here and thinking about it. Yeah, because then the glue sticks to everything, right? Why hammer time is everywhere? We're going to have to take a note to see where I need to drag a hammer back to. Oh. That's embarrassing. Oh, there is something in there. Why did it say it was empty? Why would it said it was empty, but then it said there was something in there. Ooh, long dark. However, not this one. This is the cabinet I keep extra cattails in and such. So I expected there to be food in this residence. Now, a little bit rough for me to be complaining about food, right? I could literally just eat food. Like, we could eat acorns raw if we wanted to. But I don't really want to do that. I would like to eat ground food. And by ground food, I mean food that was walking around and is now laying on the ground. Alright, we got a little bit of warm buff there. I was thinking about it, but then I realized we are too hungry to fully warm up. Let's go warm up by a fire where we cook some food. That's the carcass fire, right? Do that early game. Oh man, did you guys see Josh's killing of the moose? Okay, I got ducked now.
I can't feel my feet.
It's pretty awesome. He needed that moose. It just, you know, the amount of food it affords, and then the hide, right? And yeah, for now, was suggested. And I take, no, don't do that. You'll shoot him in the back leg or the butt, and then he'll just run away. We gotta like sail one into his head. Oh, no.
Drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
Pea drinking McCoy is crazy, and you know it. Well, there we go. I wouldn't say, like, I pretty much stabbed you through the nose. So pretty much, where did their shot go? Yar yar, freezing. Wow, that was a long shot. But yeah, you know, I pretty much shot him in the nose. So I think that the shock of being hit in the sinus like that was so bad that the deer was just like, ah, and then went into shock and then cardiac arrest. Bob's your uncle. All right, let's do a stick. Yeah, you'd have to almost take apart a bobby pin, maybe. magic and up down that. But, oof. Like they'd have to be that thin, right? Wait, now wait a second. How bad is it? 10. Okay, we can get 10. So it was going up. All right, so let's eat one of these. Shrubbery. All right, grab a couple of these. Let's grab 1.5. So then that way, look what I'm carrying. Regular old knife. Well, yeah, we'll grab 1.5, right? That way I can cook a half one. Yeah, and I'll make some water too. I just don't want to lose that well fed, right? So the half one will only take, boop, 20 minutes. I won't starve by then. So we'll take another 20 minutes of meat off here. We'll take 18 minutes of meat. 75 calories, 187. My 500-day character got down to 8 calories, and I stuffed back before I stopped her from starving. Like that is not, 8 calories is not a big window. But look at that. Hungry and thirsty girl. Because she is out of water. Doesn't matter. Harvest a little more meat. Oh, did I cancel? I did. Pick that up. Yeah, do a voodoo incantation on that dead rabbit. And see if you can't get it to work. All right. Drink your water, lady. Very nice. Got a fair bit out of that. Now we'll put on real water. Because I did not actually get any meat off that because I canceled it. Like, I don't know what I was thinking. However, put you on there. Now we're good to go. So we got at least 40 minutes. So that'll do it. We got ourselves a hide, guys. Pike Henry, good to see you. Yeah, welcome to the garage, everyone. We got Magic, we got Pike, we got Loons. There's other people in here because it says 5, 6 people. So always nice to see more people in here, even if they're lurking. Yes. Yes. Yeah, sure. That'll be fine. Let's do it. Harvesty harvest. Oh. Mike, what's the weather you getting down your way, bud? Are you getting cold yet? Look at that. Just, Now let's get a little more bang for our buck on this food. No. Yes. Like, why do I want broth, right? Right there. Ah, bad boy. Cooking up there. 1 hour to go. How much hours do I have on said stove? Gonna have to add a few sticks here. Well, I'm gonna rip up that 28% torch, but that'll do it. Just throw another piece of gamey venison on there. I got nothing else to do. Is that a bear? It's a bear. Want to see me go get mauled by a bear, guys? But I'm thinking, maybe I'm not, but I'm thinking it's a good idea to have a bear skin coat in every map, but was going to say, but he's walking away from me, so there's no need. We'll just let him go. But he had to turn around, you know? He had to. I don't know why he turned around. We're going to do tractor pull bear. Tractor pull with bears. Tractor bear pull. We're going to use a tractor and kill this bear. There we go. After I get these sticks. When this sort of thing is happening, though, and impending doom is marching in and I'm collecting sticks, I always feel like Luke Skywalker when he was... and he's like, he's in the snow speeder. Yeah, I think we can make it. He's in the snow speeder. You just need to pop your little bear face up. Here, come on, buddy. Okay. He's not going to be happy with me, but he's dead. So do I need to kill him? Sure wish I could see him. Oh, there he is. You know, I'm warm. That stuff's not going to burn. Let's just wait for a minute. See what he has to say. Yeah. Yeah. What are you saying, buddy? Now would not be the time for a misclick. I'm telling you. 60. 60's decent. 60's decent for November, man. Like, you know, July, that's a son of a gun. Yeah, tractor. I don't understand why so many of these models sold with a blind spot so huge you can miss a bloody cave bear. Come on. Where is he? Does he know? Okay, so if I step out here. Okay. All right. I wasn't scared. You were scared. Okay, here we go. I'm going to grab that. Boop. Grab that. Boop. Hey, buddy. We grabbed some sticks, but I got this wind picking up, so I got a bad feeling that we're going to have to harvest this bear later. Maybe I'll sleep in the shed and kind of work on him, you know, kind of cheese it in and out of the shed. Oh, come on now. There, wind from Pleasant Valley. Now, even on my 500-day character, this thing was wind was real pain. Okay, I'm going to try to cheese it. Don't want to do all that. Oh, that's why he was coming back. I had a half piece of venison on me, guys. I was asking for it. I was like, why is this bear seems incredibly intuitive. Yeah, because I'm doing Lady Gaga dress. All right. There it goes. Embers. See if I can throw a stick on there just to eke some more time out, though. Yes. There we go. Alright, we'll grab these guts and our soup and one of these and head this way. We got a headwind, so at least nothing's going to come to our front and smell us. But yeah, I didn't get mauled by a bear, guys. Oh yeah, like he should have turned around and been like charging immediately, not getting ready to do it. Not like, I'm coming for you at a walk. Because that's kind of insane for him to behave like that, because he did just get poked in the face. And I've heard it's bad enough if you poke the bear, but you poke him in the face. And that's the thing. I would have been mystified as to why he was like just turning and charging. Like, how does he know I'm here? Because I have a piece of meat in my pocket. So we can, yes, let's do it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to eat this, right? Stew. Then we're going to bust this up. It's going to take 2 hours. Just enough daylight. Boop, got it. Now we got just enough fuel to cook that bear. After this blizzard ends. Ooh, plank. Nice. Do I have enough time? Yeah, I do. All right, she's exhausted. I'm hoping tomorrow's a clear day so we don't have to waste a match or do any fire striker wear and tear. Yeah, but you know what? You've had a big day, lady. You really have. You got enough food to last you in Pleasant Valley for months. Months if you do the daytime starvation, which, you know, me, I'm not really a fan, but... Toast. Well, we're kind of doing a thing, right? I'm living mostly in Coastal Highway because I'm like interacting with the trader, right? So on this deal, I wanted to come up in this area because on the coast you don't get ptarmigan, so you can't make this broth. So I came up here with no broth, and now I have all the broth, and I'm like, well, maybe, you know, that's good. Mission accomplished. It started off as a coal run, dude. I was just doing some coal, and yeah, not to blab myself off into oblivion here, but yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. I don't need the world history here, but yeah. So we are heading back to. Oh, guys, hopefully it's clear out there. We can cheese a Maglens fire. I might have to use a piece of coal, but where we're going, we'll have coal. But we have to go back to. Oh, guess who has guts on him? This guy. Okay, going back inside with my guts. We'll drop the hide in the house, but we're gonna. Jeez. Whew. I'll polish the noob off me here. I'm like, why do they always know where I am? It's because you're hanging lunch around your neck and ringing a dinner bell. Not fond about this wind, but used to be able to. Yeah, I was gonna say you used to be able to kind of use the booty of the bear. There we go, 75% chance, 100% 95. Okay, so I'm not as good at fire starting as I thought, but use that real early morning aurora light to just light this. As long as it's clear, it doesn't have to, the sky doesn't have to be light. That's little sun has to be above the thing. Now we're gonna get this. It's slow because it's Maglens, and you know, the sun's really not that bright yet today. But no, it literally, as long as that little sunshine is halfway up. Let's throw a stick on here. Then I want to check the temperature and see what I'm dealing with. Minus 27. That's a coal, guys. But we have two. We have emergency coal, and we have other coal. So, bam, bam. Bam, we got 3 hours of fire. Okay, so 3 hours of fire. So what I'm going to do... Oh, I guess with my carcass harvesting, I'm so good at it that just need a knife and we're good to go. Okay, so the booty of the bear is protecting the fire. Nice, nice. What do you mean no? Did I just do that again? Oh my gosh, guys. I am so sorry. I am misclicking left, right, and center here. Click cancel. This is the second time. Ollie! Hey, man. Welcome to, what are you doing up so late, man? Get some beauty sleep, bud. You gotta get some rest. Yeah, I guess I should have been doing that. Well, let's do it now. Better late than never, right? Water. Let's get that on the go. It's looking kind of gentle out. So we got an hour. So let's grab that hide. Muy important. Let's do it. 1 hour, 4 minutes. Yeah, man. Oh. That is so frustrating. When your sleep is like, no, I'd rather not. And you're like, well, I'd rather. And your sleep's like, well, take it up with management. And you're like, yeah, brain. What are you doing? Oh. It's close, guys. It's close. Please do not take up my fire. Okay, we got another hour. Let's get, yeah, let's do it that way. My knife is slowly dying, guys. However, next week, everything works out with my trip passport. I have confidence that it will. I just, because the government's pretty nice to its citizens. The Canadian government, that is. Not all. So they're pretty. You have your ducks in a row. You don't have a criminal record. I know, guys. Right? Amazing. I don't have a criminal record. No, but yeah, but like, if you got everything good, the government's generally good to you. Doing it again. Doing it again. So, I screwed up my first one. Now I got to try again. And it was my fault. Not that they were not giving me side eye or nothing like that. It's just something dumb. Because I'm not good with paperwork. You'd figure the autism would help with that, but it really doesn't. Alright, now, keep drinking, lady. You're going to be so weighed down with water. Maybe I should pick this up and just put 2 meats on. Some of this moldy meats. Which is not something you ever want to serve somebody. Boop, boop. There we go. Moldy meat coming your way. Peel her off that bear, lady. We got this. So that's all the guts, the hide, a lot of the meat. We got some good chunks of cooked bear meat here that's not going to give me parasites. Lovely. Gamey, moldy. Got it parked right beside the fire like Pike likes to. He's big fan. Big fan. Big fan of that. Of course, I'm kidding. Well, will my fire stay with that high wind? Look at this go, guys. She's spending a day outside. She will need no cowbell. The fever will not happen. Yeah, let's drop the cooked meat underneath the rotting. Cause I've never made that mistake before. Yeah, for those of you that missed that, I ran up to a pile of bear meat that was, the bear was long gone. And I thought I had a cooked one, and I downed a raw one, and that killed the character. Really, I blame I blame being on Team Gutworm for that. Because I just pushed her too hard, and then she died basically of a combination of exhaustion and an inability to get her condition back, right? So, yep, keep doing that there, Turkey. Good job. Okay, anyway. Okay. Look at that, we got ourselves a feather. Alright, let's run these guts in. Love the hitbox on these guts. Bury them and they're in there. Now is that everyone? Yes. So let's go drop the guts in this house. I mean the house of 1,000 guts. So we already have guts in here. And now we have many more. It's just good so that way you don't, you don't ever run out. Now, will I remember these are here in, say, 6 months, 1 week at a time? I'm not streaming next week, right, guys? Next week I'll be. Look at that! Look at that! Just got up and left. He's got bare things to do, and yeah, heck of a wound on his side. He's gonna need to clean up, but All right. Any more chunks of fat? There should be another chunk of fat in there somewhere. Oh, there we go. Let's just make one. Okay, let's put that away, even though I would rather keep it out. It's going to get in the way, right? We're going to place this guy, select it, cook up some cooking oil. Let's go. Don't really need it, but, how long is that going to take? 10 minutes. All right. Take that. Take that. Oh, we're not doing that. We're just going to get up, walk away. I'm going to take some bear meat back to the house for some food outside the porch. We got a fire over there that will denote the bunch of deer meat that's over there now. So we've got deer meat, we've got bear meat. Pleasant Valley, at least the farmhouse, is outfitted for success. So I'll drop all this stuff off back at the house, the hides, the excess water. I'm going to stash a couple of cattails. Yeah, a couple of cattails in the inside. It just makes me feel better. I got a feeling that wolf's going to want to come over and have a conversation with me about meat. I wish he was coming over to try to sell me a vacuum. Something that'll work during the aurora. Maybe some instant popcorn. Maybe a microwave. But no, he'd come over to talk to me about what I've got in my pockets. That's none of his business, really, Carrying 7 kilograms of bear meat, that's my deal, That's where I'm at. Okay. Yeah, oh yeah, we're totally doing it. Oh, ruined dog food. There is food here. I just didn't see it because I wasn't looking for it. Cool. Okay, I'm going to put a couple of these in there. Just a couple. All right, we're good there. And now we're going to go into this area. How are you doing? Cured. Love to see it. Okay. Let's drop that and that and that as well. I might take that with me. We don't have any cured guts on us right at the moment, but guys, look, right? Sorry. We've got some. And there's plenty of bows here, and there's plenty of... So, yeah, we can take these 2 saplings with us and not feel like we're, transporting stuff. So that's that for our furs. I've got enough to make another wolf coat. I'm not going to make another wolf coat. I think somebody who got attacked by wolves needs to fix his clothes. Speaking of wolf, anything. But we are in the land of the cloth, so I'll take full advantage of that. That'll be a part of our rest of our afternoon here. Let's also, actually, I'll use this drawer to move water to. Come on, ya. There we are. Boop. 4, 4. Boom. She's set. She's got a lot of water. I'm going to put the cooking oil on the shelf so people can see it. And if somebody else stops by, they'll be like, oh my gosh, he's so rich. Look at all of his cooking oil. He's got enough, he can just leave it with dog food and rotten granola. And an extra bedroll. These are actually really good, because if I die... I like the idea of one. You give yourself one more chance. This is permadeath after all. And since they added that, I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'll take it because I've never survived dying. You know what I mean? When you come back, when you cheat death, death doesn't really let you cheat it in this game. You don't really, not really cheating anything. You're more like,
I would drink almost anything about now.
you want to stay alive for another couple of weeks because yeah, you start with no matches. By the time you get back to your stuff, like I was better off drifting around my other bases, picking up my own stuff, and basically starting over than to try to get back to where I got killed in that mine there. And then I was also, do I want to leave a jug here? No, this all comes back with me. And we're not getting a lot of room for coal, though. What do I have that I could care less about? Mostly a can opener, but that doesn't do anything for coal. Got a lot of food. Wait. Maybe we can make some bannock or something on my travels to kind of lighten that up. A lot of clothing weight. Like, I'm not wearing this. So, or this. Or all of these hats. However, having an extra toque or two kicking around doesn't hurt. And, wow. Well, I'll set you down. The mending bit, that's good, right? Well, I'm always like, I hope they don't show up when I'm destroying their couch for cloth. You know, because you're going into somebody's house. You're not just eating all their food, Holy. You're also like ripping their curtains down and wrecking their armchairs and all sorts of fun things like that, right? Let's drop that as well. We're getting there. We're under 40. You know, I might be a bit of a trudge, but what's the other thing we've got here? One of these. Oh, let's fix it too. Might as well go. No, stop that. Stop that, please. Repair. There we are. Repair wool air wrap. Other way. Different sounds, please. Woo! Now we're at harvest. Let's drop that too. There we go. We've got nothing else we can put on. Mittens are in good shape. Pants are in good shape. Yeah, I could use a actual fix on me underwear. Yeah, that's true too. Magic, yes. She's like, hope no one needs this anymore. And it's kind of like, you know what? You're in a state where, like, holy, there's nobody else. So, ooh, we ran out of cloth. How inconvenient. But yeah, there's nobody else. Everybody else you see is dead, except for Oscar the Philosopher. I feel like he's a grouchy guy. There's a lot of introspection. Alright, holster that. I mean, I guess I could have went outside and grabbed some bear meat to go to bed with, but it's not that important. Do I have enough daylight to actually fix a holiday sweater? No. Yep, that blizzard blew in and that was it. We're doing okay for cloth now, clothing-wise. We're 23. We were at 24 before we got into that dust up with the wolves. So let's drink and sleep. Yeah, it's coming. She's tired. She needs to rest. Giddy up. Nope. I wouldn't sleep for 10 hours anyway, but... Oh, yeah. Well, that's... When I came up on those guys, I didn't realize what was going on.
I could eat a horse.
I basically had to retreat until they forgot I was there, and then come back and kill them all using stealth. Because once they knew I was there, they totally had the upper hand. I was not winning that fight. I was getting my... I was getting my butt handed to me by angry timberwolves. Which one should? I mean, if you're going to get attacked by a pack of timberwolves, your chances of... Hello, angry squirrel. Your chances of survival should be slim. Like, you shouldn't be like, yeah, I got this. Let's wrestle, right? Like, no. Any wrestling with those dudes is pretty much going to be lethal every time. All right, let's keep those curtains up. Like I said, just in case somebody comes home while we're tearing down curtains. Just trying to kill some time. Need the cloth anyway. And then we'll head to... oh, what, the curtains? No, not the curtains. Right. Yeah, let's do some dark knife sharpening, because everyone loves, like, if you're not here to watch the circle in the middle of the screen, like, what are you doing here, right? Like, everyone knows. Black screen, white circle, that's 70% of the long dark. Oh, you can hear a pin drop. But let's not get into it, because you know what we're actually here to do. We're going to make that cougar knife. There we go. We got rid of that sewing kit. Bam. Now it's 1/3 of a piece of coal. We are so overweight due to greed. But we go light on water. You know, if I have to go dehydrated through the mine, then it is what it is. Okay, now I can kind of see where I'm going. Where am I? Oh, I'm in this room. Okay, yeah. Thought I was upstairs for some reason. Because my memory is really short. Okay, so... if I was me right now, what would I want to take? Nothing. Let's go. We've got everything we need. We've got a bunch of guts. We got a bear hide curing. We got deer hides curing. All our clothes are in decent shape. We'll run directly to the barn, warm up in the barn, run directly to Thompson's coffee, and then grab. Let's fill up. And grab that cougar hide. Let's get the bow out so I've got half a chance. You guys have seen that before, eh? Where I just do the old lucky shot because I come over a hill and there's a wolf there, or realize that, like, just the last second I'm being charged by a wolf and do the lucky shot thing. That's what that is. That's luck. That's not me being awesome with the bow. There's a lot of luck involved with that. Yeah, you're cold already, aren't you? And we have... Oh, that's minus 52. That is awful. We do have 23 degrees, though. I think we get up to 24 when all my stuff's, like, pristine. Like, just beautiful. Let's see if this guy's got a feather. Well, he does, but did I give him a feather? No, I did not, because I would not have left the painkillers there. Wow. Just when I was complaining about being heavy.
Did I say I hate being
We're going to leave the boots in the barn for later, for someday. And then I can be like, oh, wow, I can tear that down for leather. Or, hey, you know what? Let's run to the barn and turn those boots into leather. What the dude? Dude, I was looking at him. You didn't need to talk to me. All right, I was wondering if we could do this.
so cold?
Because if you have one wolf on you,
Lay down for
they don't pack up like those other wolves. Do I want to shoot them, though? I've got energy. I've got condition. We'll wait. If he charges, I'll shoot at him. Keep just a little bit of that sprint bar. Because I guess it'd be good to have some food at the barn too, just in case, you know, you're wandering through and you're starving. You know, if you can get as many piles of food at POIs as you can, who's that hurting? Are you going? No, he's not going. He's not going full aggression yet. He's just mad about stuff. I don't like the price of groceries either, my friend. I don't think that's what his bottom line is. Have I never been here? No, there's no way. I just never been here in this spot where it gives you that little outbuildings thing. Well, I guess we'll find out when I walk in here, but I'm sure I've been here. I've never been to the barn, guys. There might be like a complimentary soda. Yeah. No. Wow. We've never been to the barn. I don't know why I'm whispering. Yeah, we've never been to the barn. Wild. Ah, dog food. Ruined. Taking it. Antibiotics. Taking it. Chunk of wood. Putting it over there. Let's give this person a feather. That's Yari's guy. That's how I know him as. First time I ever had any interaction with Yari, he was asking Michael, if you see a corpse here, please put a feather on it. That was one of those things. Michael started putting feathers on corpses, and I felt so, I don't know. Oh, this should go on the hood, no problem. I don't know. You feel so cool when somebody does one of your things. Like when Josh puts a feather on a corpse. I'm just like, man, thank you. Like I'm watching like on like live homage to a guy, to a thing, to a system, right, that I kind of came up with just 'cause I felt guilty about looting corpses. Wow. Has anyone ever found scrap lead? Remember I was talking about being heavy and how I was kind of complaining about it? And so far I found boots and lead? So far I found lead boots. Might as well. There's my stem. So we're looking like dog food, right? Oh, there it is. There it is. Dog food and rotten granola. That seemed to be on the menu for everyone in this particular neighborhood. It's like, I'm heading to work. Well, where? At the barn? Don't forget your rotten dog food and granola. It's probably not rotten at the time. Strange menu for lunch. Gonna have to admit, but all right. So we have lead that needs to fall on the floor. Scrap lead. Never have I ever. This book can stay. This book can stay too. We're good at starting fires. I need to grab a stick though, so tell you what. Actually, let's convert Mr. 28% to a stick. If it's less than 30, it's a stick. Oren, hey man. Yes, you can make a fancy headpiece. However, I do not want that headpiece. I do not want the wolf headpiece. Just because this game does it to itself all the time, it makes something new that's not any better than the other new thing it makes. Right? Like the wolfskin hat. Let's see here. Clothing. See, you got your cougar head wrap there. 4 degrees, right? Which we've got the stuff to make. Wolfskin coat, wolfskin pants. Oh, somebody does not have the whatchamacallit, right? Wait, what am I wearing? I don't have wolfskin. You put on wolfskin pants underneath these. How much does that take? But I don't have the plans, the blueprints for wolfskin hats. 4 and 3. Okay. Well, you know what? We'll make them. Because I'm pretty sure I've got stuff back at the shack there. And we're pretty much warm. We're not starving. Yeah. Oh, I do have a stick. I was going to say I need to pick up sticks. But with that broke down torch. But yeah, I'm hoping. Okay, let's get our bow out. We did get chased into here by a wolf. Yeah, like if you can make it, like you can make the wolf coat. But yeah, you gotta hang out with Oscar the Grouch there a bunch of times before he gives you that. Somebody give this farmer a rotten or a granola bar. I gotta stop saying that. I'm positive. Oh, you know what? Sometimes there's dog food out here, and since we haven't been here, I can't believe, like, what day is it? It's over 100 days on Interloper, and we've never been to the barn? Wow. Look at that, spray paint. Like, you know. Doesn't really stick to the ribs, unless you spray it on your ribs. Kind of like a bagel, you know? You ever thought, I'm hungry, I'll just have a bagel. And then afterwards you're like, I wish I ate more than a bagel. It's kind of like that. Oh. Cold sun under an uncaring sky. Grim. Well, hopefully we don't get moose stomped and I can get a couple of traveler cattails. Because where we're going, there's no cattails. I was going to say, where we're going, we won't need cattails. Well, that's the hope. Is that another bloody bear? Yeah, you notice I'm not near a tractor, right? He's coming right for me. Son of a gun. Now, come on, Luke Skywalker. Let's go. Let's grab some cattails. As a bear comes ever closer. I like having 8 to 10 cattails on me. 8's almost perfect. 9 will do. But you know, if you have a tea and 4 cattails and you're doing the starvation thing, that's enough calories to get you through a night, right? A 9-hour night. Ooh, look, a stick. I mean, you know, I got to, right? I got to. We can't not. There's a new friend. Holy crap. Let's walk this direction. Again, happy they're not timber wolves, but if I can get around them. Am I carrying anything stinky? No. Like good, but yeah, we gotta collect our cougar hide, and then we gotta get up to that mine, and then we gotta get home, and then we gotta get going through the. I should almost put a note, like 2 hammers at the thing there. I'm transporting broth right now. He saw me, didn't like what he saw, because I'm wearing a coat made from the skin of his species, I imagine. There's no way you'd be cool with somebody wearing a human skin coat around you, right? So I get it why the wolves are like, oh. If they recognize it, right? If they take the time to pay attention, they're like, obviously this person doesn't care too much for wolves. If they're wearing a coat made of wolves. Or maybe they're like, this person cares too much for wolves. So much so that they've made a coat of wolves. Either way, disconcerting. Hello, sir. Let's get you a feather. Boop. Alright. We took a bit of damage from cold. But we're also in a good place to warm up. We got lots of calories. There's more calories if we need more calories. Look at that. Cougar meat. Wolf meat. So let's go check on that cougar hide, guys. I'm excited. I'm hoping that it's done. So that we can almost make stuff out of it. Alright, let's put that away. Just so it won't disguise him with clutter. Yeah, this is a good place for extra skillets and stuff. We could definitely eat bannock and stuff for a while here. We're pretty good. 80%, eh? 80%. Well, we'll warm up. Quick nap. 2 hours. Boom. Sasquatch. No worries. I'm here till 10 o'clock. I'm just happy to see you, man. All right, let's take our 80% cougar hide with us. Take a couple of these saplings. That wouldn't hurt. Do I want to do that, or do I want to stay here overnight? Now, let's go. Make as much progress as we can. We got good day, light ahead of us. Good amount of daylight ahead of us. We got a good amount of calories in our belly. We'll take the long route. Eat a little morsel. Well, let's eat a little more. So we can, you know, travel without getting hungry. All right. Here's our friend. Now, you know what? Let's go this way. I don't want to encounter the bridge troll so much. Oh, yeah. We killed a bear. We killed a deer, and then I went and killed a bear. The bear was, I'm going to have to admit, was unnecessary. We did not need to kill that bear. We could have gotten along just fine without it. But I do want a series of bear hides drying out everywhere so I can gather them all. Because going out late Interloper with the cougar head wrap, the wolf pants, and double bear coat, you can actually harvest limbs without losing temperature. It's nuts. You can stand in a fishing hut and fish without a fire like you're playing Voyager or some such nonsense, right? However, that's like a 3-hour-a-day window. Like, it's not permanent, and you can't really, you're waddling around with your coat. You're not running anywhere. What the, was that me? Wait. Oh, come on there, Captain Perception.
I can't feel my hands.
What are you guys doing? Remember I thought it was going to go a safe way? Get him. Get him, Mr. Wolf. Don't get him faster than that, thank you. All right, thank you. All right.
So cold.
Well, there won't be a lot of bow drop, will there? There we go. Okay, so okay, I'm gonna go in here. Give her an hour. I'm gonna drink some water. Just give that guy an hour. I'm also gonna duck. Okay. Let's drink this water. Delicious water. Oh, I'm carrying rotten dog food too. I'm sure that'll be tasty later. Okay. Okay, good enough. Right, hopefully that guy kind of moseyed on. What the heck? Like a choke point. The bear didn't seem to care what was going on. The wolf didn't seem to care what was going on with the rabbits. Everybody's just kind of walking around out here. Okay, hopefully he went away. Like a long way away. Ever since they mixed up those wildlife guys, where they walk, what they do. Okay. And the bear is notorious for spawning in and eating your face. Yeah, I know. Yes, yes, it is a hot coat. It is a very hot coat. You do double bear coat, though. Like, your character is walking around with like 33 degrees warmth bonus. So if it's -2 or -32, your character is literally just warming up, and it walks into a windproof or a wind protected fishing hut. You can open up the fishing hole and get an hour or 2 hours of fishing in before you're cold enough to want to start a fire. It is super cool. Alexa, my 500-day character, I do that with her. Go out, harvest wood in it. You know, she's got one downward arrow and it's noon. By the time she's done harvesting 2 logs, she's taking damage from cold. Then she goes inside, warms up for an hour, comes back outside, takes no damage from cold for the rest of the afternoon. Harvests, 12 cedar and 9 fir in a day. Like, it just changes the whole game having these, because Interloper only gets so cold. A coastal highway is known to be kind of warmer, but we're talking about 2 degrees here for kind of warmer, right?
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
Yes, there's a mine straight ahead of you. You are going to escape this cold in that mine. Do not fear. And then you will come down the hillside with so much coal. She'll probably sleep on the other side of the mine, maybe. But yeah, we got a cougar hide. We got a cougar claw. So what I can do is I can drop the... Did I read this? Yeah, let's take it with. You know, you never know when she's going to be bored. But yeah, I got a cougar claw and a cougar hide. We can drop the cougar hide at home and then make our way to Desolation Point for some... Make a cougar claw knife. Say that 3 times fast. And have it make sense. Alright, is there anything down here? That's just the way to go, actually. I don't think there's any other pieces here on this branch. I think... Oh, there you go. I think I've gotten to the other side here before. I think. I'm going to guess we have. But I also thought we went to the barn, and I was wrong about that. So much. Did we? Yes, okay. Did we give you a feather? Good. Also, Josh, I was talking about how, before you showed up, I was talking about how when I like see you leave a feather on a corpse, it fills my heart with joy. It really does. I appreciate it greatly. I've got bad news for you, ma'am. This pack is going to get really heavy, not just kind of heavy. We can leave the scrap metal. That's just being excessive at this point. Yeah, so the first guy to start doing that was Michael. Michael back in the day. And then Yari watched Michael and asked him to leave him a feather outside the barn. If you see a corpse around the barn of Pleasant Valley, because one of his runs ended there. And so... that was pretty cool. And this person, you never know. I'm sort of willy-nilly with my searches, apparently. No, that not searching the barn at all has actually really thrown me off. Oh my goodness, we're like halfway, and I'm feeling her. She's like limping. She's also exhausted. But I don't think that's going to help, guys. I think, yeah, I think we'll just go up here, grab this piece of coal, call her, and a tour through the mine, because holy cow, she's exhausted. She's got a belly full of calories, right? So that's good. But yeah, she's exhausted. Needs to get through. You know. Sounds like kind of weather you don't want to be out walking around in anyway. But at least we got a nice downhill trek. Is this a cured gut? It is. Well, that's nice. Let's see here. Let's check the old clothing. What do we got? 55? Fix that. Yeah. Boom. New rabbit skin hat. 24 degrees. I think those wolves were really chewing on her poor head and feet. Ripped up her long johns. Apparently hurt the bedroll too. Actually, let's pick that up and fix it. It's under tools. 72% is worth the while. Yeah, and yeah, and ever since they made it, there's no point in building the bearskin bedroll because it's too heavy, right? You're not getting what you should get for such a heavy item, right? Like the payoff isn't there. Not really. Okay. I think it's nighttime for her. She's gonna drink some water. We can eat some rotten dog food for breakfast. Ooh. Hmm. Just for hydration? I mean, she was gonna get back all those hit points anyway, but or conditions, sorry, I guess we gotta call it what it is. Yeah, no bear hugs. Middle of the night walk. We're hungry though. And our fridge is down below. What does our inventory say? 51. Not bad considering we're carrying 38. And these are like, I don't ever consider this to be essential wood. But I'll keep it. Even though losing these and a few of these would drop us under 50. Okay, depending on what we have for a night sky, I might pull out the bow. Okay, guys, I'm going to have to pull out the bow. Sorry. It's brutal quality with this level of darkness with YouTube. Just watch out for a walking boulder. Oh, maybe it's... Oh, yeah. Let the sun shine. And with that, find me a stick. And another stick. And we're at dog sort, guys. So let's move away from dog sort. I always called it wolf sort, but when Loons called it dog sort, I was like, yep, that's it right there. That's it. That's the name. Okay, I gotta stop picking up sticks. I love sticks. Are you going to Aurora on me? What are you doing, Night Sky? I'm so glad real life doesn't work like that. Like that transition to like snowing and overcast would have taken like, you know, at least an hour, hour and a half. There would have been some intermittent, cloudy periods, yada yada. Right? So, for it to just change like that, especially the yellow sky. Used to mean yellow sky in this game would mean that you were gonna, a bad weather event was coming. We're in the neighborhood, like relatively. So I'm gonna run out to this hut here and drop a bunch of coal in it, because this is my favorite fishing hut when dealing with the trader, because it's almost at the trader's, and he's always asking for fish oil, and water, and I'm like, well, I got you covered. How about I live here and do those things, and you can give me things like maple syrup eventually. Actually, speaking of which, he wants cedar. Cedar and some water. Okay. Oh, this is the wrong fishing hut. Is it? No. Yes. Or is that, what is that? Is that the right fishing hut? No, that's the right fishing hut. Way off over there. We are not in the neighborhood there, bud. Completely wrong. But I believe I got some water and some food stashed over there, so. And we need to drop the coal off anyway, so might as well. She's thirsty and cold. Do we go fishing, or do I just no, we don't go fishing. We're gonna drop the coal off, we're gonna eat quick, and then we're gonna run home. I've got one of those heat packs, guys. You know, that you can get from the trader. Little heat package there, yeah. Gives you a boost of warmth. I don't know what it does. I have it in my backpack. I've never used it. I mean, I imagine it works as advertised, but, you know, never used it. Has anyone used the heat packs in chat there, guys?
I need to find something to drink.
Oh, you'll be alright. Something to drink. I think we do have, like, piles of bear meat and stuff over here. Yeah, at first I thought this was the one I like. It's not. I like this one because it's so... It's not even the midpoint. It's like the 75% to the trader spot. At least we've got a nice moon out and everything. Horrible for video quality, but... Okay, come on. Let's see scattered cooked fish everywhere, guys. Or a piece of animal fat that is ruined. Ah, fresh. 300 calories of fresh meat. Let's chug this water. 1,000 calories of fresh fish meat. What do we got in here? We have not enough. Let's do it. All right. There we go. Three. And we'll put you guys in there. And some of you. There we go. Nice wood run. Wood and coal run while we were at it, right? Cool. Speaking of cool, she is freezing. Let's eat the last of this fish that's out here. All right, good. Full belly again. Managed to keep walking from food stash to food stash, and if we don't have one, we make one. I like that. I didn't want to mess around with that wolf and rabbit back of the thing, as you could probably tell as I walked away from it. We could just go back. It wouldn't be that big of a deal. As far as long dark walks go, it's not that bad of a tour. And see that we slept until completely rested, and now we can sleep until completely rested again, and we'll be nice and full. Loons is right about when he nails the psychology about these swings. Because you hear the chain, you think dog, then you think wolf. None of these things have a collar on them. None of them. But for some reason, psychology says different. Now I'm just stopping in here real quick to check to see if I left anything on the floor, and I did not. Okay. All right. Let's just head across the street. You know, hey, like 38 coal there. That's gonna be a fun time. Please, nothing attack me. I have only a light. What do we got here? How much deer meat? A fair amount, and this is one of the reasons why I wanted to get the broth. Let's just run inside here because I'm freaking out. I'm hearing wind blowing stuff, and all I can think is I'm being stalked slowly. Cured wolf pelt, cured gut. Love to see it. What else we got in here? We got cured deer hide, more cured gut, some boots, hacksaw, stick. Different kind of stick, but you know, stick. Bunch of stuff. I like it. Got a lot of flour building up. That's nice. A good traveler. Look at all my whetstones and my hacksaws. I should take a hacksaw with me when I go to Desolation Point to make that. I'm gonna pick up these boots actually. Wait. Do I need to do that? No, I've got 2 pieces of leather, so I'm going to drop those boots. Oh, I still carry these stupid boots. Darn it, I meant to drop those. Yeah, well, something to do. Something to do. Okay, here, let's put this away. Stand here in the dark, as one does, and wreck boots. And then we'll sleep, be ready to rock. She's tired. She's no longer thirsty. Blam, blam. Good. Gonna sleep most of the day away, but then we'll be ready to walk. Not ready to rock, guys. Ready to walk. Alright, now I know it's 10 o'clock, but if you guys will just bear with me, we'll sit through a blizzard. Speaking of bear, see, there's my first bear pelt. So, I should have dropped that other bear pelt and that cougar pelt, but we're not sticking around here to see what happens, right? Or, where was it? This guy, that's what I wanted to drop. This stuff we can put away. So let's put that away. Oh, another bear hide. Okay, that's good. Unexpected, but good. Now we'll put those here. Right? Yes. What was I looking at? Those things. Yes. We'll let it go because my bow is in 94%. That's great shape. So we're going to take that with us so we don't need to take any scrap metal. So we need, when we're making this cougar claw knife, we need scrap metal, cured leather, heavy hammer. We got everything else. We're going to go do that because it's going to be great. We've got food waiting for us outside. We just have to wait until the storm subsides. What to do in the meantime, guys? I'm not going to sharpen that. We need to keep that for our cougar. Alright, we'll leave that behind. It's fine. This is generally fine. Yeah, not really. Don't really need that. Just use a knife or smash open. I have to drop these though, or else, you know. We won't need this in where we're going. Now, we don't have any goofy extra clothing. We don't have a bottle of disinfectant. That's a lot of these. We should make some of those, man. 3 coal, 4 sticks. That's what I want to see. Got a lot of matches, but, you know, who cares about that? Gotta have a bottle of water in here, right? Tell me I've got a bottle of water in here. What in the world? Am I that unprepared? Look at all the matches I've got, guys. How many stims do I have? 2 is enough. If you get into more trouble than 2 stims can get you out of, then you're in too much trouble. Well, silly me. I have run myself out of water yet again. I eat some salt.
I'd eat snow if the hypothermia.
I thought you were going to say salt. Seriously, I did. I thought she was going to say I'd eat salt right now. Okay, well. Alright. I kind of screwed myself. I have 3 sticks and 3 coal. Great for traveling. And it is. Not great for everything else, though. I'm gonna run outside real quick. And I was just talking about all the matches I have. We can spend a match, light some sticks, get some drinking water in a blizzard. Hopefully I don't get moose stomped or something. I got plans as soon as this blizzard wraps up. I think I was a little too ambitious with... Did I say as soon as the blizzard wraps up? I really want to walk Thirsty. I mean, it wouldn't hurt her. Lose like 2-3% of her condition, maybe, walking. If we just start walking, let's start walking. Hopefully it gets really hot outside so my character doesn't even feel the cold. I mean, it got... The blizzard left as soon as I asked it to. She's not going to get thirstier than she is now, so we might as well eat this meat. Heck, we can run out to this thing here and have a... Ooh, look, a stick. We could run out to this thing here and have us drink that last liter of water I got, and then book it over to the exit. I don't know if this is a lull or an end. I'm taking advantage, though, guys. We got one downward arrow. Yeah, right, like... I've only seen them the one time, and so it's like I've got it in my inventory. But it's in with your food. Like, what's it doing there, number one? Alright. There we go. Okay, cancel. That's enough drinking. Alright, let's get going. No, we're not going to snack on any questionable bear meat. Let's just keep walking. We could beachcomb on the way by, but that's not direct. And seriously, -4 right now. It might get slightly warmer, but not much warmer. So I'd like to take advantage of this because feeling like -4. I could almost whip out a torch and just walk it, you know? Okay, we got a wolf way off over on the right-hand side. Hopefully he just keeps walking and then falls through the hole in the ice over there. Got a feeling he won't, but guy can dream, can he? Okay. Let's make it to the mine before we call it. And then next week we can forge ourselves a cougar knife. While we're doing it, though, we're going to forge a cougar knife. We're going to forge... I've got bannock. Like, I've got some... We're going to hunt something, obviously. We have to. If there's not a big pile of meat there already. But, I'm going to also do a bunch of other forging, I think. Another knife and another axe. But I think there's a knife and axe in the trunk of this car. Which is good. But, hey... It wouldn't hurt to make like a half dozen arrowheads and, you know, whatever else, right? Just nice things to have later. Especially the arrowheads, because I lose those like I'm giving away candy on Halloween, man. Like, here, you get one and run off over the hill and then I'll never see you again. Oh, well, here's one for your friends. Like, I can't believe that sinus shot killed that deer. Yeah, we put stuff in here. Let's have a peek, though. What do I have here stashed away? 10 arrowheads, a beautiful knife, beautiful hatchet. You know, I take the hatchet with us. Because just leave it to me to leave the hatchet behind. It's -3, guys. Wish I could warm up in that car. But leave it to me to leave the hatchet behind and then get mauled by a wolf immediately afterwards. And I fight it off with my rabbit skin mittens. Not your weapon of choice for a wolf fight is comfy mittens. Maybe to protect your hands, sure, but to get it off you, something with cushioning in it. You pretty much want your rabbit skin brass knuckles if you're going to get into it with a wolf. I don't know when they're going to add those. Okay. Sounds like they're mostly over on the ice, but there could be the rogue one, you know, the one that's just hanging out, waiting to chew on your face over here. Either just on the other side of this choke point or on this side of the choke point. Okay, you can come. Not you, though. Not you, too. Either. I almost don't want to stop moving, but we should... Oh, a piece of coal. We should be able to stop in this cave, warm up, and then continue. Like, without too much problem.
Man, I could use a drink.
Yeah, you know, you're not going to die. We'll let you be thirsty for a few minutes. I mean, yeah, I get it. I hate being thirsty. It's an awful feeling. Whew, we made it. Not bad, guys. All right, let's finish off that water. Let's drop that here. We're going to be busy. Won't we have time for reading? Also, I wanted to leave a lot of this broth back at the shack, so we'll leave those here as well. Gives us some more room for coal. And actually, we're going to leave most of the coal we find here. We'll take it back with us. I'll take a few pieces out. But there's another coal mine in Desolation Point, so if I take 5 or 6 out of here, and leave the rest for the return trip, that should be pretty good. Yeah, sorry I keep checking on things, guys, but like I said, man, that barn really messed with me. Like, we take a dozen coal back. That's great. That's a fantastic day of fishing, you know? Gotta remember, we need cedar, too. Anything down here? Okay, I was gonna say, if there is, I'll take it with me. Alright, I am running out of lantern fuel. Okay, good. I ran out of lantern fuel just at the right time. Now, what have I left behind in here? Nothing. Okay, good. Okay. So I've got that rough axe. I was thinking maybe I might need to go fishing just to get myself some fish oil so I can see my way back. I mean, we can do it with a torch, but... Yeah, amazing. I kept her in calories this whole time. Gathered new calories, good traveler calories. Like, I mean, you say what you want about rotten dog food, but if she's starving, it'll do the trick. Okay. Alright, well, she's starting to yawn, which makes sense because I am too. But, yeah, teach their own. But anyway, guys, thanks a lot for watching. We're gonna make a cougar claw knife next session. And I have in my backpack, just to start, 12 coal. That'll get you there. Well, almost there. With those sticks I have, that'll get us there. But yeah, guys, thanks a lot for watching, man. So yeah, anyway, guys, we'll talk to you later. As always, keep surviving. And hopefully we'll see you next time. All right.